Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. And yes, I'm back. I'm feeling like doing some taping, so I'm going to do a few. And Robert's sleeping, so it's very peaceful. I am on 100 Days of Halloween, number 16, and I'm still catching up. So, as soon as I get caught up, then you won't see me like 5 times a day. Anyway, before I start this, I want to make sure that, tell you that all the last gifts went out yesterday. So they are on the way. And I hope that you guys are all happy with what you got. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I'm glad with how many people joined in on Shark Week. That was so much fun. So I'm already planning on what I'll make next time. I'm working on that. And I'm also working on some blankets and this. And my big news is, because Sadie already told everybody, so she's having a girl. Yes, I'm going to have my first granddaughter. Yes. I said, go girls, go girls, go, go, go girls. Yes, I am going to get a granddaughter. I got 2 grandsons. Now I got a granddaughter coming. Yes, I'm so excited. I couldn't wait to tell you guys. But she wanted to spread the news first before I said anything, just in case it leaked over. And I said, okay. I didn't want to know. But I know my niece, Kristen, she can't keep a secret. And I know Sadie can't keep a secret either. And they would have told me along the way anyway, so I said, just tell me. And she goes, it's a girl. And she wanted another boy. But I said, aw. And then Kristen said, she'll grow up like me and you. She'll grow up with Olivia, and the new baby will grow up just like sisters, like me and you did. And then Sadie was happy. Yes, she was happy. And I think this is their last one. So, I'm sorry, my camera moved. Oh. Come on, Fernando, do your job. Fernando's here. He holds my phone to make sure it's straight. Anyway, so that's my big news. And then I have some more big news, but I'll tell you on the next video. Because I'm going to tape these all why I'm feeling up to it and why Robert's asleep and he's nice and quiet. But there's one that he wants me to save because he wants to show you. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, we can do that. But before I show you my square and tell you my ghost story, they're not all spooky ghost stories. Most of them are. I like spook movies. Except Nun. She creeps me out. She really does freak me out. And then when I seen her without her makeup on, I'm like, it's a nun! And it was her. I'm like, no. She's going to get us. No. And that's from The Conjuring, which I will be telling you about later on because I like to watch them. They're nice. And it's true. They're true stories. Or they're based on real life. And then, you know, they add in the stuff for, you know, for the viewers. But it was the couple that check everything out. So they got very famous doing that because they were very good. He was the only exorcist that wasn't a priest. And she was a clairvoyant. But I'll tell you all that later. This one I'm going to tell you about is something new. I've been flipping through our channels because we got rid of cable. Because I only watched like 2 channels of it anyway. He just watched wrestling. So what we did is we went to all just those streaming channels. So I'm going through each one and I'm checking what they got And they all have something different. So I'm like, yeah. Okay. But this one had a thing called Terror Train. And it was Terror 1 and Terror 2. So I'm just going to tell you both of them together because, you know, I'm not wasting a square on 2. So, here's the back of my square. And here it is. It is a little school bus. And I made it pink. Why? Because I can. That's why. So, it's a pink school bus. So, or a train, I should say. This is called Terror Train. So, it starts out with them in high school, and they are all getting ready to go off to college because they graduated. Well, one kid that was in their senior class, they hazed him really bad. He cracked up. They put him in the nut house, and haven't heard from him since. So, now it's their party, and they rented out the train, and it has like a car full of booze and sleeping quarters and everything through this whole train. And there's one manager on there, and then there's some bellhop guys, or train hop guys, what would you call them? You know, they help with the luggage and get you situated and stuff. And then she had an apprentice that she was training. So they all go on, and they get on the train, and the one kid's like in a clown suit, and then all of a sudden the kid's dead. But the clown suit comes walking in the door, and they don't think it's him. But it's not. No, it's a killer. So, as they're going up and down the track, and this is like a weekend senior trip thing before they go off to college, and they're all separated. So, they are just going up and down, going from car to car, talking with everybody. Girls are fighting because, you know, you could have a room full of guys and not have a problem. You put a girl in there, you still don't have a problem. You put 2 girls in there, you're going to have a problem. And it's true. It's so true. I don't know why, but it is. We like to bicker and pick, right? So, anyway, they are on the train, and one by one, they start disappearing. They start being killed off. One's in a trunk, one's in a bed, one's over here, one's over there. They're all over the place, and they're dead. And the girls are finding it. The little learner, the little trainee, and the one main girl. Now, the main girl, I know her. She's been in some other horror flicks that I really like, but I cannot remember her name. And, you know, I didn't write it down, so that's it. But it ends up where they find out the killer is the kid they hazed. He got out of the crazy house and came after them. And it's been over 7 months, I think they said, before that they seen him. Yeah. Yep, it was him. So they ended up killing him. And then part 2, because the main girl kind of like lost it seeing all that death, her doctor said it would be right for her to go to the reunion on the train. They're going to reunion, go on there. It's got a bunch of new people, and some of the ones that lived from the first one are on there. And they go on that one, and they do the same thing, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then they go drinking, then they eat, then they're going in each other's rooms and stuff like that. And the girls are bickering and fighting. One's doing like the one that lived from the first one, not the main girl, but this other girl. She's a bratty girl. She's a brat. She's a brat. She's doing selfies, and then she's going over here and she's doing interviews, and she's trying to make the main girl seem really bad, feel really bad, because she's really mean to her. And now the one that was the apprentice is now running it, because the main lady that was running the train, they can't find. They found blood, but they didn't find her. So, she's gone. So the apprentice took over. And then, you know, it goes blah, blah, blah. They go killing each other, man. You know, go back and forth with each other. And then they find the killer. Because he's killed off like about 5 or 6 of them. Some of the old ones, especially the bratty girl, I was like, yes, they got her. And then, but the main girl lived. And then they found out that the train conductor, the main lady, was the kid they hazed mother. Yes. So I didn't give you a lot of the parts. I hope I didn't spoil it for you. But that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Yes. Okay. So hugs and puppy kisses. Prayers if you need them. And please remember, adopt, don't shop. Because there's too many babies out there. They need a home. And they really do. And I will end this one. And I will be back with my next one. Bye, guys.